Hey everybody, I am going to talk to you about all of our makeup products. I know this is the one you've been waiting for. So I am going to start off with the basics because I know it can get really confusing and I want to set some things straight. So a huge thing about mascara, like I've already said, is it's a 3D foundation, a 3D application, meaning that it's buildable. So when I say that, a lot of the lives that you're going to see and the video demonstrations are going to include a contour, a highlight, a lip and cheek, and an illuminator. So I know I've showed you this card before, but I'm going to bring her out again. And I want to say that if you are not a contour person or you don't want contour, you don't need to. If you, on your color match, you're going to get a brightener and a main highlight. If you only want one, just do one. If you're not a lip and cheek girl, you don't need that. This is customizable for you. We're just giving you all of the information and then you can choose and pick what parts that you would like. So, a color match that I just mentioned is where you send me a makeup list selfie and I am going to match you with the perfect colors that you need to get started. So I'm going to give you a contour and I'm going to give you a main and brightening highlight. And those three colors I highly recommend to go with. Some of them might look a little bit darker or lighter, but I promise you on the skin, it's going to look wonderful. They're really intimidating sometimes in the tin. The lip and cheek and the illuminator that I recommend, those are just recommendations. Really, it's all your preference and all what you like. So let's get into it. So I'll introduce you to the highlights that I have. So when I get ready, I always use Frenchie, which is a lip and cheek, but I use it as an under eye corrector, which will come in your color match. Again, it's up to you. It really helps contrast those bluey, greeny dark hues under your eyes. So if you have those bags or those under your eyes, Frenchie might be something that you would like to get. Also, Mango, which is a highlight, helps combat that as well. So it's all preference. But they're both can be used as under eye correctors. The next highlight that I use is June. And the reason why I use June is I have an especially red nose and June has some green hues undertones in it. And so that helps fight redness. So I just spot treat my nose. Then I go in with my contours. So I was originally matched with Astoria when I first started purchasing mascara. And as I got into it, I wanted to play around and try and get a darker contour line. So I also play around with indigo now. The main highlight that I was matched with is Wheat. And my brightening highlight here is White Peach. So what does brightening highlight means? That means it's just going to go in the areas of your face to make you look more awake and highlight and brighten it out. So I put my brightening, my lighter highlight under my eyes and in my T-zone. I put my Wheat, which I also in the summer started using Sandy because I got a tan and I wanted to use another color. And you'll find too, ladies, that more than one color will work for you. So if you get color matched with a color and it's out of stock and you're really needing another one, reach out to me, reach out to your artist, and we can recommend you another color that might work well for you. So your main highlight then is going to go around my lip area and up around here. I'm going to put my contour here, my lip and cheek here, and my contour down under my chin. Like I said, if you don't want to do contour, you do not have to. Your highlight would just continue and go onto that spot of your face as well. I am going to move into my illuminators. So there are two kinds of illuminators. There are cream illuminators and there are powder illuminators. So what's the difference, you ask? Powder illuminators are going to be more vibrant, more pop. Cream illuminators are going to be less subtle. I tend to put cream on my nose because I've been finding when I put the powder, it's very shiny and I'm not a huge fan of that. And I will put the powder, you can see it, that glimmer on the top of my cheekbone. And that on the top, the white here, is actually my cream illuminator pearl. So let me show you just on my hand, just a couple of the differences. So I'm going to put this cream honey. I'm going to just Okay, you can see the shimmer. And now I'm gonna put Glamazing, which is amazing, above it. It's a powder. And you can see what I mean with intensities. So that's something to keep in mind when you're shopping around. You know, what are you wearing it for? What type are you looking for? And what do you want to start with? And they're good to blend and mix. So lots of fun with that. The next thing I'm going to show you are some lip and cheeks. And so our lip and cheeks will come in matte, but also there are some gloss ones. Lip and cheeks can be worn on your cheeks, on your lips, on your eyes, anywhere you see fit. So these are just some of our lip and cheeks. The next thing I'm going to show you are some of our eyeshadows. Our eyeshadows are highly pigmented. We have matte eyeshadows, shimmer eyeshadows, cream eyeshadows, and sparkle eyeshadows. So an example of a matte eyeshadow would be this one here, which is Rome. So I'm going to put this one on my hand here. Let's pull a shimmer. Here's an example of a shimmer, As You Wish. Okay, I'm gonna put it above Rome. And let's go in to our glitter. I do not have any cream eyeshadows, but which they would be similar to Illuminators, maybe a little bit more pigment. I'll go in here to my sparkle. Okay, and let me show you. Okay, so here you have our matte, here you have our shimmer, and here you have our sparkle. Just to give you an idea, and I'll show you my collection, which I have more in the mail. Okay, so I am, as you can tell, I'm a lot of a brown girl. I like my purples, which I'm wearing today, and I wanted to branch out and have some vibrant colors in there, so I went a little crazy with those ones. Okay, the last two types of makeup that I am going to show you today is bronzer. So our bronzer is fantastic. I did start with Cayman bronzer. I regret it. I love it. I've used the bronzer. So there's powder and cream. I used it as a bronzer. I've used it as eyeshadow. Bella is fantastic. I'll put them on my hand here too to show you. And Bella I have used, so you can put Bella on before your makeup application to give you like a nice sun-kissed tanned look. You can put it on after your application. You can also, so what is the difference between, why do we want bronzer? So contour is going to put a more cool tone to your face. Bronzer is going to warm it up. So Bella, she looks really intimidating. She looks fierce. She is beautiful. I'm just trying to let my hand dry a little bit here before I think we're good to go put it on. So I'm going to put Cayman on my finger and just put it on my hand here for you. And I'm going to put Bella on top. I'm going to try and blend her in a little bit so you'd see what she'd look like on the face. So here's Bella and Cayman is right here. I've got sparkles on my hand. See if I can get a little bit more Cayman on there. Okay, Cayman is really nice, but I would highly recommend Bella, and Bella will match for whatever your complexion is. It's beautiful. It's marvelous. The last product I am going to show you today is our vanilla setting powder, and that's this one right here, and she's going to help tone everything down. You want to put her, you can do baking if you want. That's a process where you put extra powder and let it sit and really soak in if it's a nice hot day or you're going to be sweating. So you want to put the vanilla setting powder where you tend to sweat or if you look oily or shiny. So I usually will definitely put it under my eyes. I sweat on my upper lip, so I put it there. I'll put it above, I actually put it in my T-zone. So my nose and above my eyebrows. And if I find that I'm looking a little shiny and I just don't like that, I'll just put her kind of all over my face, just not as much, just to tone it down. So there you have it, an introduction to our products. Tell me which one excites you the most. If you have any questions, post them. I can't wait to hear from you. Bye.